what's up? This is Nathaniel, your host of LOSKO Projects, and we got a real special guest here. He's one of the people that are ripping in Sacramento. Been doing it for years.
Oh, yeah,
what you gotta say? I saw him when he was younger, but it's not like I was like hella talking to him when I was younger. But I would see him at skate parks and him ripping, just killing it, fucking blasting. And this is Jeremy. Jeremy Onion. How you say your last name? Because I don't want to get it wrong. Lognion?
Lognion, yeah.
Lognion.
Yep.
Got it right.
It's real French.
For French. Yeah, but let's start off from the beginning, you know what I'm saying? Where was you raised? And how did you first get into skateboarding?
So I was pretty much raised in Elk Grove, California. A little suburb south of Sacramento, maybe 15 minutes or so. And yeah, just like I'd see kids skating around, and my cousin got me into it a lot too. He was he already had a skateboard like when I was younger, and like he was doing heel flips and shit. And I was just like, oh man, that's
like,
so
do that shit.
I gotta catch up. So yeah, got a skateboard, and yeah, just standard suburban, like live in the suburbs, and you build a box and you get a rail and just start skating in front of your house, and your neighbors complain, and
you just started ripping from there.
Pretty much, yeah.
What kind of board did you first have? Like the first?
So my first board was like a Walmart like Nash board. Like my dad got it for me. And
was it like a piece of kind of crappy one that flexed?
It was pretty shitty. Like it was like chipping apart and stuff. But the wheels are like kind of like almost like cruiser wheels. Oh, sure. Like they were like a soft rubber wheel. And I remember like like the bearings were decent. Like so I learned how to like ollie and shit. And yeah, I remember like my first real board though was like a Zero. I got like AD trucks and some pig bearings and pig wheels, I think.
You like thought that was the shit. You're like, this is the fucking shit.
Yeah, once you get a real board, you're like, it's on. Like I'm really gonna get it now.
Motherfuckers start ripping. Yeah. So was there any parks back then in Elk Grove, or was it more?
No. So Elk Grove was kind of funny because like they had a skate park. So they had this like wood skate park. Okay. And you have to pay like a membership and all this shit, and like you had to wear full pads and.
Where the fuck was that? I never heard of that.
It was the same place that the Wackford skate park is now.
Okay.
This is like the original one. It was like more of like a roller, like there was like a bunch of rollerbladers there.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so I remember like skating that a couple times, and then did you skate more street though? Yeah, it was pretty much all street because like to pay to go to the skate park, like we were all kids and broke, and we were just like, yeah, fuck that. So we skated a lot at Elk Grove Park. Okay. There's like a mani pad. Okay. Yeah, it was, I don't know, it was like close to the house, and I don't know, it's a place to get away. It was like our skate park, I guess, you know?
Yeah, see when I didn't know anything about fucking Elk Grove, dude. I didn't go to Elk Grove.
Nobody should. Nobody should. There's nothing fucking there. Like
I didn't go to Elk Grove at all until like maybe when I was older and they had the Wackford and all that stuff, and like that's when they built that at the and they had lights. They had lights on.
So
and then they turned them off.
Yeah. So it's crazy because they built that skate park like they got all this funding. They built the skate park, and then they opened it up. And it was open for like 2 years, but they had all these fights and shit, and they just closed it right back down.
Fucking
like they like gave it to us for a little bit, and then took it away.
No, it was fun, dude. It was like
it was the best little park.
Oh, it was fun. I was skating with who the fuck was I skating with? G-Off and all them.
Oh, dude, yeah. See, I grew up skating with those.
Yeah, that little bolt, dude, was all day. I was like,
that shit was. Yeah, I still like now you can skate it. It's open again. And that park's still so much fun. Michael skates that park.
Nobody goes there.
Yeah.
It's still nobody goes. I drive by there because my wife lives like near that fucking place. Yeah. I drive by there and I'll be like, there's like one person.
Yeah. Well, like all the Elk Grove kids skate there. Like all the good Elk Grove skaters. Like Heem, James Gibbons. Okay. Legend.
Yeah. he had to call that one out.
Yeah, he's a legend. James Gibbons, Elk Grove legend.
Legend in the game.
Yep.
Anyway, that's crazy. But so when did you start linking up with people like in like downtown Sac and people like that?
So like when that skate park opened, like we lived on the other side of town, so we'd take the bus. Like I had my cousins like living with us too, like so they skated too. So like all three of us like hop on the bus and go to the skate park, pay your $3 or whatever, and yeah, like from that skate park I met so many people, like all my homies now. And I remember like seeing Stefan and Beeble and Omar, Hondell, like Tristan. That's how I met Tristan, and like yeah, from that, like I linked up with, especially like Tristan. Like I became friends with Tristan from that park. And like,
I met Tristan when he was like 7.
Yeah, he was, dude.
he was my nephew's friend. I think in elementary school. And he used to come over and I'd be like, oh, he's a little dude that be skateboarding a lot.
Yeah.
And we're like, all right, yeah. That's when the B like just opened.
Yep. It's funny, like him and Blue, like I just remember them being like, I mean, we were all hella small probably, but like I just remember them being really good and then just explode, like just getting so amazing, like.
Yeah, shout out to Blue and Tristan. Yeah. I need both of you guys on.
Yeah, Blue is, Blue and Tristan, I love those dudes. They're
good amazing. Dudes, man. Good fucking dudes. So what happened with just getting? Did you ever think about getting sponsored back then, or you just wanted to ride? And
like
then
it was just like you just skated, you know. Like I remember seeing like I mean I guess it's always kind of like when you're a kid, like you're always like, oh, that'd be sick, but like I never was at that level. Like all my homies were always like so much better than me, you know. Like I was always like the shitty skater, but like they were cool, you know. They'd always like, you got it, and yeah, like me and Tristan, those fools, I'd met, you know, Raptor, and come downtown, take the bus downtown on the weekends and go to Flat Spot. Yep.
That was a spot, man.
And that's how I kind of started linking up with everybody and realizing like, oh shit, like these, you know, making friends, skating, and just kind of, there was no like really.
You skate Sutter a lot too with all those
Sutter,
people, all those
Sutter
kids.
was epic.
Yeah, I skated Sutter way.
I mean, it's still cool.
I think I talk about Sutter like every fucking episode.
it's a pretty staple Sacramento place. I feel like, especially for like any Sacramento skater.
Especially when it's raining.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much footage from there too. Like especially when the ledges were there.
All the ledges.
Before the Manny pad was capped.
Yeah,
oh yeah.
Any of that shit was
Dude,
there.
people did some fucked up shit there. Stefan too.
Oh dude, straight killers. But what was your first sponsor? We're gonna go a little ahead.
Probably. So like I was in high school and I ended up moving to Grass Valley. Okay. Because like my mom moved and all this shit. Basically I had nowhere to live, so I moved my grandma and went to school in Grass Valley or whatever. But right before that, Corey from Legend was giving me boards. Yeah,
dude, I used to kick it where he used to make boards. And I would like watch him make them and stuff. I was like, good dude, man. Shout out to Corey.
Hell yeah, Corey. I mean, I remember skating in the park and he was like, hey, if you ever need boards, let me know. And like, I mean, he gave me some boards, man. He hooked me up.
Yeah, he was one of those people that always supported people and still does. He's making boards still for everybody. And he's still, he's a good dude, man.
I have a lot of respect for people like that too. Like, be like, oh man, this kid's, like, especially if you have someone like, hey, I'm going to hook you up with a couple boards. Like, in my mind, like, you never expect anything out of return, but like, it's still like,
that's how it should be, man. Like everyone should help everybody.
Yeah, you know, that dude's really legit because I know he's hooked up a lot of people.
Oh, for sure. He hooked up people for years.
Secto legend.
He hooked up Beeble and all that back in the day.
It's pretty funny. He's kind of just got his little spot.
Yeah, he does. He does, dude. He's a good dude, man. I skated his boards like 2001. And I was at the Grand Prix. I don't know if you remember that part.
Before my time. It was a little, it was pre me.
Yeah, he was real young then. But yeah, we used to skate out there with them, and they were good boards, man. And
shout out to Corey.
Shout out to Corey.
Still doing his thing.
Yeah, he is. Good dude, man.
Yes, he is.
So, what was the first sponsor? Was it? Oh no! Sorry, we're going back to Grass Valley.
So yeah, actually, that kind of coincides with. I started skating the skate park up there. I didn't know anybody, and I ended up actually getting on Good Times.
Good Times, okay.
Yeah, and Good Times, they're awesome.
Yeah, good people out there.
Good people. Ian, love you, buddy. But yeah, they hooked me up for a long time. Why I lived up there, and then when I moved back, I ended up, skating here for PLA. But I mean, all my homies and everybody, PLA is family.
Shout out to PLA.
Hell yeah, PLA.
Hey, get them sweaters.
They're in stock right now.
Yeah, they're in stock right now. all sizes.
Yep.
So
it's wonderful. Navy one is in stock as we speak.
Right now.
All sizes. So get on there.
So it went from Good Times to PLA, and then board sponsors. When did they come into effect?
So like when I was up in Grass Valley, I never even thought like I was ever, like Corey hooked me up or whatever, but that was, I always worked, I also, when I lived in Elk Grove, I worked at the local skate shop too.
So you just get boards from there.
My first, right after Corey started giving me boards, that's kind of the time when I worked there before I moved up there. And I started getting, sorry, I got that backwards. I moved to Grass Valley and I was skating for Good Times. I started getting consolidated.
Okay, dope.
And they were sending me like boards here and there, But then when I moved back, I started working at the skate shop in Elk Grove. I moved back to Elk Grove after I was done with school. And this skate shop across the board I worked at for years. I started getting hooked up from Zoo York, getting flow. I never really thought anything of it because, you know, I work at a shop. Like, if you work at a shop, it's really easy. Like, you know, they'll kick you some boards, but...
Dude, but it's fucking Zoo York, though.
Yeah, for sure.
I would too. I was fucking Zoo York.
It was random, too, because, like, as time went through, you know, Matt Miller moved here, and I met him at the skate park, whatever. I ended up going skate with him, and then I ended up getting pushed up, like, onto the Flowgram more, you know?
Sure, okay.
But about that time is like when that, like, basically all the flow program gets cut, you know, like you're like, oh, sick, I'm getting. You're
like, I'm getting hooked up, then it kind of goes south a little bit.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess at that point it was just like, yeah, whatever, you know. But if you enjoy skating, you just skate to skate. Like, it doesn't matter, you know.
You know, you get hooked up here and there, but the whole thing is you just want to skate. So
yeah.
You got boards and you were just cool.
Yep.
Then what happened to the Zoo York? Kind of just went down.
Eventually they're like, yay, the flow program's cut. So we cut a bunch of people. Sorry, can't give you boards anymore.
What were you like? Were you like saddened about that, or were you like?
Honestly, not really, because they fucking hooked me up for a long time. Like they fucking years, maybe like 3 years. Like, and they were really awesome. So
that's cool.
No hate there. You know, they fucking hooked it up.
Shout out to Zoo York.
Yep.
We're gonna do shout outs all the time.
Yeah, no, it's kind of funny because I never like really expected to do anything like with skating. I just always skated. My friends skated, like just like what you did, you know. And yeah, it's kind of random that it just kind of always followed me in life.
Yeah, well, it definitely followed him, because if you watch his parts on YouTube, he fucking kills it. So
thanks, man.
This is the way he is, man.
A lot of work put into those things.
A lot of fucking falling down, I bet.
Of course, yeah.
Killing yourself.
Hey, you know, you gotta make it right.
Yeah,
put the work.
He got some miles.
Yeah.
But was it Listen skateboards came in there? Or
after New York, I was getting Listen Flow.
Okay.
Yeah, those dudes were tight. They came to town for something, I don't know, like some demos or something.
Oh, shit, okay.
I ended up starting getting flow from, those guys. That was pretty cool.
Listen, yeah, I don't...
It was,
who was on the team?
It was, I know, Rodrigo Peterson was on the team.
Okay.
I remember meeting him because I'll never meet that dude again.
I'll never meet someone.
I mean, it was just random. That dude's a really awesome skater too. Who else? Brian Brown was on Listen.
Okay.
Evan Smith was on Listen.
Oh, Evan Smith, wow.
Yeah, and Danny Montoya.
OG.
And then Rob Gonzalez. I think it was Rob. Rob was the one I met, and he was like, hey, you work at a shop, like, we'll send you some extra boards in the package for you, man. You know, like, or if you order, you know, just kind of flow, you know, stuff. When you work at a shop, you get hooked up. You know?
Yeah, see, I never work at a shop, so I don't know what's going on.
I got lucky just randomly working at a skate shop.
It's funny because, like, when I ask these questions, like, you have to go way back and, like,
I know,
it's a while back. It's like, damn, dude, I can't remember fucking yesterday, so.
Yeah.
This is the way I am.
I try, man. It's sometimes a little hazy.
A little hazy. But then you got on PLA after all that.
Yeah, that was a little later down the line.
Okay.
When that shop closed or whatever, I didn't. That was kind of like I never even. It's funny, I worked for that shop for so long, but I wasn't sponsored by them or anything. Like, I didn't skate for them or anything.
Oh shit. Okay.
We would say we'd be like, oh yeah, we skate for Across the Board, but like they never had like a skate team.
Yeah. You were just saying.
But it was like the owner's son who like ran the shop and me. Like, that was the two employees, and then like my homie Rowdy would fucking hang out and help and shit.
So that's dope though.
It was cool.
At least you got some hookups, man.
Yeah, no, honestly, I mean, yeah, I'm real lucky that I just was, I guess, in the right place, the right time, you know.
Yeah. And just kept ripping.
Got to.
See, I keep saying ripping because I'm going out of questions right now. But this is the awkward issue with beer. Shouts out to Blue Ribbon hats.
Yep, they do it right.
So how did the whole FSC thing come along?
So after the Listen thing fizzled out, they kind of ended, I think. And then I started getting flow from this company, Hype. It was out of Texas. And this guy, PJ, hit me up out of the blue. Was like, hey, we saw some footage of yours, and actually my friend Vince Duran, shout out to him, it's actually just his birthday. Happy birthday, Vince. He gave my footage randomly to this dude, or to some distribution, and basically got my foot in the door, which was pretty cool.
So
I actually kind of skipped a step too. I met my friend Vince and Red. They were on World Industries at the time, and they did a tour out here. And I started. They just came to town. I ended up skating with them, showing them some spots.
OG World Industries.
Yeah, it was like the new World Industries after the OG World Industries. They like tried to make a comeback, but I don't know if they're still around.
Yeah, I think they're still around. But
yeah, I don't know.
Like Hookups is still around too.
Yeah, pretty much same
still
kind
around.
of. Yeah, they're still doing their thing. But yeah, Vince sent my shit in, and yeah, they hit me up, and yeah, it was kind of in a weird, like, yeah, I didn't have any sponsors or anything. It was just random, like, straight cold call out of the blue. I was like, yeah, sure.
You're like, fuck yeah, I'm down.
Some free boards, I'm super down.
Fuck yeah.
Still love to skate. Like, down for some free boards.
And then you had a part 2 with Hype and whatnot?
I had a part with Hype, yeah, I put out, and then that got me into surplus distribution, which I ended up getting on Thieve, and everybody's Surplus is super awesome.
Shout out to them.
Yep, shout out to Surplus. They're a great distribution. They do Mystery, Thieve, FSC, the Cream, a couple other things too. I think they do Push Wax and a hardware company maybe too. Not sure. They sometimes they you know they're pretty cool. Sometimes they pick up some companies, you know.
A little bit here and there.
Well, they had sometimes things switch around, but yeah, they had they picked up Mystery.
Okay. Yeah, Mystery's dope.
Yeah.
And then how the whole thing with the FSC come along?
So when I was skating for Hype was under that distribution, and basically they kind of parted ways. And one of the main people at Surplus was like, "Hey, I'm starting this brand FSC. It's my Australian brand, like, but I'm going to put it in America too." And he's like, "Honestly, I'd love to have you on," and just threw the offer out there, and yeah, it just made sense. Yeah, he's actually my team manager, but Steve McInnes, he's the man. Steve. Yeah, Steve, it's a good dude. He always got my back, so pretty awesome. Yeah,
fucking help you along and just get shit going.
Yeah, I remember like when I first got on Hype, they're like, "Hey, if you can put a part together and come out to Agenda, we'll try to help you out the most we can." And I was like, all right. So I just gathered all my footage and figured it out, and I ended up like driving up with Alex or something, and it ended up working out, which was pretty cool, and that's what got me in the door. So yeah, and shout outs to Surplus. They came through.
They came through. Sure.
They came through above and beyond. Like they let me crash at the warehouse, and everybody worked at the warehouse is super awesome.
That's dope.
Like, yeah, it's real, very homey vibe, which especially
kind of like a family vibe.
For sure, especially like if like I'm from Sacramento, like I didn't really know too much about LA until I started skating more, and like going down there and having a place to stay and meeting people at the distribution, and like meeting other skaters and going skating, like did a lot. I definitely made me get to skate some really awesome spots and meet a lot of cool people. So. Definitely can't thank those guys enough for that.
really good connection shit.
Yeah.
And made it.
Yep, they do good stuff.
That's it.
Yep.
So how did you go pro for them though?
So after the Hype thing and I got on FSC, me and it just when you skate and you're hooked up, you're like, fuck it. If you're not doing anything, you might as well be filming. So we were just filming a lot, and my team manager was like, "Hey, what do you have?" And I was telling him that me and my friend Red at the time, as a joke, Jordan Hoffert told us like we should make a video. He's like, "You guys should call it Red Onion." So we're like, "Oh, that's fucking pretty cool," and we ended up doing that.
Yeah. Check that out on YouTube. It's a badass video.
Yep, Transworld.
So sick. Transworld, badass.
Shout out Transworld. They got a dope ass park.
Yeah, they do.
But yeah, so we were just filming, and we both had so much footage that it just kind of worked out. Like, and
so did you even like know that you were gonna go pro, or you didn't even think about that? You just filmed. We were just filming, and then like when we put out it's kind of weird because like Red was riding for Pizza at the time, and when they basically he was like he wasn't sure, like he was like kind of on the edge, not on the edge, but he was just Pizza wasn't really working for him. Pizza's great. No, don't get me wrong. No, Pizza's cool.
They're the homies. Basically, with the video coming out and everything, like my team manager's like, what if we just made you guys both pro when we dropped this video? Fuck, and it was kind of like a shock to me. He's like, you talk to Red, see, you know, like, and yeah, it just worked out that way where he's like, you guys have a really cool video, like, we already back you. Like, Red had got on Thieve too, because he lived out in LA at the time. And he was coming out to Surplus, it's in Oceanside, which is a good hour drive or whatever, but we were skating a bunch. I spent some time out there, and yeah, it's pretty cool that they threw that offer out there. And
I would be fucking super hyped.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying, when you heard that, you're like, fuck, dude, this is real shit. Like,
well, yeah, it's kind of crazy too, because I was like talking to Red, and you know, I was like, hey, look, like they, you know,
bro.
Yeah, you know, we could both, they're, because they were back in the video either way, but I was going to be the only rider they had, you know, as far as like the video, you know, Red skated for Pizza at the time, and yeah, so when he changed over, they're like, yeah, this is perfect, and we just kind of polished it up, you know, we worked a couple, maybe more months on it, and finished it up, and they had a premiere down in LA for it at the Red Room.
So that's big time, man.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome, dude. It's pretty sick too. At the Red Room, they have our board hanging up, because every time they have a lot of premieres there, and like if you have a premiere and if you happen to turn pro or whatever, they'll fucking put your board up on it, you know. And yeah, it's pretty crazy.
You're like amazed and shit.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess the surprise wasn't really necessarily there, you know, like, because when they actually premiered and shit, like they brought out the boards, which was cool. We hadn't seen them or anything, but
then you were like, fuck, this is real.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah,
real shit.
That's when it really hits you, like, holy shit, I can actually physically hold this thing, like,
with my name on it.
Yeah, and I mean, especially growing up in Sacramento, like watching, there's so many legends from Sacramento, like, dude, Stefan and Beeble and Omar and Rafter and Pales and Cardiel and Matt Rod, and yeah, it's just,
there's so many people
and people that have come through Sacramento and done crazy shit
that
like,
are doing it now still.
So yeah, just to have any recognition, like, just as a skater, like, that's pretty fucking huge. So
yeah, because I looked up all of his stuff, his videos. You gotta do a little studying before an interview, and I was like, dude, fucking, he's an amazing skater.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. There's so many good skaters out of Sac too. It's just easy to get blended in with the mix of like, it's crazy. I mean, dude, shout out to everybody who skates for PLA, because seriously, everybody, there's so many good skaters in Sac.
Definitely. Miles.
Miles is just
call him the bolts man.
He's one of the best skaters ever, straight up. Like, that's
clean. Yeah,
pop. He's definitely made his mark in Sacramento.
Oh,
like,
for sure.
He's the man.
Yeah, he's one of them.
Love that dude too. Fucking
shout out to Miles. Yeah, so I'm talking about video parts now. Going back to Low Card Mag.
Oh yeah.
How was that?
So that that was kind of crazy point in my life. I didn't have any sponsors or anything. I was just, and I had a really I don't know. I was just in a shitty point in my life. I had a really shitty girlfriend and fucking. Yeah, just fucking life sucked. Yeah, I was not in the place where I wanted to be, but the only thing like keeping me going was going out on little skate missions and getting some clips. Like, I had no idea what that, like, that was just a plethora of footage that just got combined together. And I remember Alex hit me up like, hey dude, like, you have enough footage to put out a part right now, like, you should, like, Low Card, like Tadashi hit me up from Low Card and said he's down to run this. And I was like, fucking do it. I haven't. And it was cool too, because I never put out a part, like a real part, you know?
So that was like, you were like,
that was kind of like and nothing was going on with me for skating, so it was like, nothing ever happens, at least I put out this part and I could be proud of myself for that. And that was literally it, like, and that was, that part came out pretty cool.
No, it was badass. You gotta check it all out, man. It's all on YouTube, so go check that shit out.
Hell yeah. Thank you.
Yep, no doubt. And he's a father.
Newly father, yeah.
He's a new father, and I want to
shout out to my little girl Luna.
Luna, she's a beautiful little girl.
Amazing lady, Rachel too.
How was that transition of becoming a dad?
Yeah, that's something else. Yeah, I mean, that was like kind of the last thing I was expecting. Yeah. I turned pro, and maybe a month after I found out I was pregnant.
Okay.
And I was,
I was pregnant.
it was scary. Yeah. No, but my lady was pregnant, and yeah, it was. I was like, oh well, it's over for me. I'm done.
No.
But I mean, that's just your initial. Yeah. Honestly.
Well, that's what you maybe think at the beginning, but dude, it's a blessing, man.
Do you have any kids yourself?
No, I have no kids, but you know, I'm just saying, people with kids, I think it's just a blessing, man. You just
Oh
keep
yeah,
it going,
dude, it changes your life. Like honestly, it was kind of the kick in the ass I needed. Like it like really put a lot of shit in perspective, and like I don't know, it just was the kick in the ass I needed. Yeah. Sometimes you just sometimes you need a life check, and you're just like
double kicking ass.
Yeah, you know, maybe I'm going to the bar a little bit much. You know,
Yeah.
maybe I need to so.
Chill a little bit, get shit done.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, responsibility, it's good, you know, it puts you in a good place, but it definitely made me appreciate skating a lot, and appreciating the fact that I had what I had.
And she has her own IG.
Who's that?
Your
Luna?
Well, no, it's like your family.
I have a family one, yeah. I was like, I don't want to like blast my age.
Yeah, okay.
Like,
Yeah, okay.
I'm not, you know, I love my family, and I have no, like, I'll put them up on my Instagram any day, but I just don't think that people like watching your skate shit wants to see like all your family shit all the time. So I was like, I'll just do a little like maybe for my friends, like my personal friends,
maybe the
family.
older folk do.
Yeah. So yeah, but I do. She gets on there sometimes. When she starts skating, for sure, dude. She's gonna have guest clips, all that shit.
You can have badass clips.
Dude, I'm hyped. She already loves the skateboard. Like I have like a little stack of boards under my couch, and sometimes she'll pull them out. She likes the plastic a lot too.
Yeah,
but you know, she's 8.5 months.
Oh, for sure. Man, when she gets older, she's gonna be like, damn, I want to do that.
Oh yeah, Dad's got a set. Just go choose a board. We'll get some trucks. We'll put some beef trucks on there. You know, we'll get it right.
Go to the skate park. Bam. Get her going. Hey, it's a future, man.
Yeah, and honestly, having a daughter is awesome, and it's really cool too because like after putting out the part, like I was like, all right, I got to keep going, you know. And my team manager had just had a daughter, like literally like the year before, and he was like, dude, I just went through this. Like, don't even worry. Like you got a little maternity leave, mate. Like, don't even fucking worry.
Just chill, man.
I'm just like,
you're good.
It was honestly like that. Steve is the man, dude. Thank you, Steve. Seriously, like it made the transition through was not so bad because of that. You know, like, and there's when you first have a baby too. Like, I didn't touch my skateboard for a good month or two. You know, like it was just like
you just had to get shit done and stuff was happening.
When you got a family, it's family first.
Yeah, family first for sure. Skateboard is always there, man.
The skateboard is always there.
It's always there. Not
Very
going nowhere.
True statement.
Yep. So, what would you give? What would you give like skateboarders nowadays? Any advice just to come up in skateboarding?
Don't even worry about getting hooked up. Don't worry about that shit. Just skate because you enjoy it. Like if you don't enjoy it, if you don't just enjoy skating, then you're kind of in it for the wrong reason. I feel like, you know, like you see all this. I mean, and the truth of the matter is too is like there's only a handful of people that really like make a good living while skating.
Make it.
There's so many pros and like people that they're still working a job and they skate when they can, but it's for the love of it, and that's where it really comes down to it, you know. Yeah,
it's the love of skateboarding. That's just why I do this podcast too. I'm not the best at this.
Hey, cheers to that, all right?
Hey, I'm not the best at this either. I'm fucking awkward. People, you know, bag it. I don't give a fuck. I do it. I do it for Sacto. I want people to know the stories of like the good skaters that put the shit down and the roots of skateboarding, and this is Sacramento. So you know, this guy right here is putting it down. So I had to get him on.
Hell yeah. And well, much appreciated.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you, man. And any shout outs or anything you want to?
I mean, shout out to my family first. You know,
first.
I want to shout out FSE skateboards, Proper Footwear, Thief Trucks, Silverback skate tools, the Cream, and Fofa Hardware. I already say Fofa Hardware? Maybe there's twice, but twice is just as
twice is good. Twice is just as nice.
But yeah, thank all those great people, Surplus Distribution. They really helped me out, and
all the people that just helped me.
Yeah, just in general, friends. Man, I have so many friends that have helped me so much.
Put you up on the way.
Just slept on their couches. Shout out to all those people. You know who you are. Thanks to everybody that's hooked me up, and I mean PLA is big time too. If you're in Sacramento, stop by PLA. It's a must.
PLA, man, for sure. I'd like to give a little shout out to the people that support my show. You know, they're not sponsors, they're just, you know, they support my show. It's Es La Boom with Matt, American Cream Company, Willie's Workshop, Willie Santos, The Inman, Boulevard Skate Shop, and PLA. They're both in Sacramento. Go represent, go to their shops, buy their stuff. They're great people, man. It's all about Sacramento, man, and then that's all about love. And I have to thank Jeremy again for coming on.
Thank you.
Dope. And we out.